walking, but he's alert. He can let me know when I'm in the room or somebody else in the room is not me. And he can give me a little grip, not a full grip, but he can give me a little grip with his left hand. He can move his left leg. And he's improving daily.
Thank God.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, so
God be the glory.
I hope next Friday we'll get some kind of report, a positive report on his progress. We're gonna take him to this another neurologist. So so we're waiting for that to take place, so we'll know which way to go.
Oh, that's great.
Very good.
Mary, is that lighting any better?
It's a little bit, but it's not on her face.
I can see her a little bit better now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell it's Miss Lewis, I bet you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me get my other lamp.
I can,
Yeah.
yeah, that's Mama.
Yes.
All right.
That's better than earlier. Yes.
Benny, is that your backyard?
Oh, yes, of course.
Are you sitting on the bench?
That's a curtain back there, y'all.
Background that you can put on your when you come on Zoom. That one that I chose, that beach scene. That's what that is.
Now, do you all see Jose Cobb behind his mama's background?
Yes,
Yes,
we see Jose picture in the background.
Yes, we see Jose Cobb.
I was intending to get one blown up and have it in the background here, but I didn't get around to doing that.
Do you know how to do it as your background filter, Mary?
That's what I was going to do. Yes, but I need to get a bigger picture, so I plan to do that for the future.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight. Make a picture and then attach it. Like Benny is sitting in front of the island.
Yes, and see, I'm sitting in the boardroom.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You can give me a boardroom to put in behind me.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to go around the room. Mr. Lemon, you get to start.
We lost Anna Ruth now.
She'll be back.
Oh, she'll be back.
I'm gonna
Yeah, she'll be back.
Somebody, I'm just seeing that head right there.
Yeah, see, sometimes they'll drop and the person will come back in.
Right.
Okay, you want to get started with the introduction and telling people what you want to know about you?
How about your president?
Yeah, you're the president, and
well, everybody know your President Poncho. Everybody know him, so that's what most people call me. Most people don't know my name, Cleveland Lemon. They call me Poncho, but I've been around for a while. I stayed at Jose. I attended Jose in 56, 57. And I left and went to A.S. Clark, 58, 59, graduated in 59. But I was at Jose Cobb 1 year in boarding school because my parents was migrators. My stepfather hauled hands down in Florida and all that stuff. My mother wasn't going to allow him to haul me nowhere. I had to stay at Jose. So she went up to Jose and talked with Reverend Pitts and Mr. High Jeffs. And they put me over in the dormitory. They put me over in the dormitory for 2 years. And last year, they got back home, and I finished high school in 1959. So I'm well familiar with Jose Cobb and a whole lot of history of Jose Cobb that some people don't have. But anyone who wants to know anything about Jose, because a long time ago I used to talk about the dog at Jose Cobb. I guess at our first reunion, I talked about Flash. They had a dog, a big German Shepherd up there at Jose, and they named him Flash. It was Bishop Bell's dog. And that dog was just like a human. And he's the first animal I know that was laid in state at the William Funeral Home and was buried in Westview Cemetery. That dog was.
We went to that funeral.
Wow.
See, people didn't know that, but that I spoke on that at our first reunion. Lovely was our first president, and I followed her, and Mr. Rivers followed me until Mr. Rivers gave it up, and I got it again. So that's just about the gist on your old boy, your president.
Okay. Well, I can go. I'm a secretary, and I was trying to count up what years I went to Jose. So I went 59 to 60, 60, 61, 61, 62. So I went 3 years. So now you going to Clark, you missed me.
Yeah, Miss.
But anyway, Jose was a great place to learn, and I'm just blessed to have spent those 3 years at Jose. And that was the longest place except for Pine Grove, that was the longest place I went to school. Except for college.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody else? Anna Ruth?
No, that was Mother Ola coming back in.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Mother Ola's then. She can tell us something about way back about host. Tell some things that we'll be glad to hear. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go ahead. Tune right in.
I'm Ola Hodge Evans, and
Right.
I started at Hosakop at 9th grade and went until I graduated. I was not a boarding student. I went home every day. But during that period of time, the classes I took was very important. I learned to sew, cook, because I worked in the cafeteria. And that was a blessing to me because I wound up being a cafeteria manager.
Oh, wow.
After graduation, I come to Jacksonville, Florida in 1945, right after graduating from Hosakop Institute. And I've been here ever since. And right now, I'm not doing anything but just taking it easy and doing what I can do. My birthday was on April the 25th. I was 97 years old. And I said, thank God for that.
Hey, thank God for you.
Wow.
How for you?
And so Miss Bill thought about me that I could see all of you this afternoon. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Thing about it, my hearing is bad, but when I can't hear with the hearing aid sometimes, but I thank God I can hear a little bit.
All right.
And I'm doing good, thanks the Lord.
Well,
And
that's
so I can see you all, hear you what you're saying, and keep up the good work, Miss Bill. You're doing a good job.
Amen.
thank you.
Yes.
Prayers.
Miss Hodge,
Right.
Miss Hodge, I need to say this because it's on my mind and I'm looking at it. That's a beautiful head of hair you got.
It is.
Yes, ma'am.
It is. You look so pretty. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, tell Amber to take a picture and send it to me.
That's right. You take a
Okay.
picture, send it to our secretary.
Or Carol, whoever's there with you.
Huh?
I say, tell Amber or Carol to take a picture of you tonight and send it to me.
Okay, all right, we will. Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Anna Ruth, give us your history.
All right.
Anna Ruth gonna give us her history.
Oh, me? Oh,
Anna Ruth.
What?
Anna Ruth.
Anna Ruth, Anna Ruth.
Okay. What you want to know that you don't know?
That's what we want to know, what we don't know.
It's very little. Well,
And Rogers.
I was born in Ashburn, Georgia, in Turner County. My parents moved to Cordele, not Cordele, but moved to Vienna when I was around about 7 years old. After that, we moved to Cordele. I attended Southview Elementary School. After that, I finished high school at Hosacob Institute. After that, I enrolled at Albany State College. And a few years back, I met Leroy Rogers and we got married. I was having a fit to get married so I could have me some kids. So I got married to Leroy Rogers and we have 2 beautiful, lovely, handsome young men. And my parents are Reverend John and Maddie Barton. I have 4 sisters and 5 brothers. So that's just about the gesture of my little life.
Thank you very
You know,
much.
we have something in common, Annie Ruth.
Huh?
We have something in common.
What?
There was 5 girls and 5 boys. Are you guys?
4 girls and 5 boys.
I thought you said you had 4 sisters.
Yeah, 4.
You make
And
5 girls.
Well, I was 4 girls and 5 boys. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Now,
I'm from a large family. A lovely family.
Yes.
Now, Miss Field, you sitting next to me, so you talk now. Ruby.
I went to Hosi from 1958, and I was in the last class of 62. I was a junior. I ended up graduating from Clark in 63. My Hosi, I was a day student. Mom sent me there. We walked there in that particular time. I can recall many of the teachers, the strict disciplinarian, and that Mr. Just was one of my favorite teachers. Mr. Weaver in history, I would tell them we took Black history when I was in school, so it was not anything that different. That a lot of the stuff I knew was there. Experience and education that we got at OC with Reverend E.K. Hall and Mrs. I can't think of the lady principal now, but I can remember her walking the hall.
Miss Hollis.
Miss Hollis, yes. Miss Hollis and all those people who, Miss Zimmerman, making me sew, and I didn't like to sew, but I didn't do that well in cooking. So that particular thing, but we had to wear what we made, whether you liked it or not. I can remember all that good stuff. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Denny, have you talked?
No,
All right, you on.
Then I was in the same class.
Ruby and I were in the same class,
All right, go ahead.
58 to 62. We were the last. Well, when we finished 11th grade, that was the last year.
Right.
Ruth, y'all finished a year before us, you and Frank, my wife Frank. And Raymond, and I think there's only you and Raymond left from your class. Is that right, Ruth?
Huh?
Ruth, right.
Ruth.
Huh?
You didn't say what now?
You and Raymond are the only one left from your class.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Raymond and I only one left knowingly.
I still a living, yeah.
Mm.
And we had to, well, Ruth, Ruby said pretty much everything there was to say, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it. I got that, you know, in the 8th grade, that was considered high school, hosted in a small school. You could play sports on one of the teams if you wanted to, because they was trying to gather up as many people as they could to make a team. So little as I was, they put me on the football team. We got our togs that day. We suited up and Skimp Putman was on this side on the right, and I was on the left. Leon Scott was down the middle.